Hey guys, how's it going? This is Julio with WDLG Marketing and Mr. Quick Pick Roadside Assistance. Today's topic of discussion will be where and how to get roadside assistance insurance. The reason I'm making this video is because I've had a lot of interest in the question, where do I get my insurance, or how do I get an insurance agent? So making this video for you guys. So one of the main things I want to talk about is why you need insurance, right? This is kind of obvious. Insurance is pretty much goes for every business out there. If you're providing services to someone, whether it's at their home, at an office, or on their vehicle, you need to be covered in case something goes wrong. In this case, you could scratch a car, you could burn an electrical wire or something by jump starting it incorrectly. You can drop a car on a jack, which has happened, not to me, but I've had it happen to some friends. When that type of stuff happens, it can really put a big hole in your wallet. And if you're not ready for those expenses, then go ahead and get an insurance policy. It'll cover you in case anything happens. So now that you know that why you need insurance, so this is the types of insurance. So we're going to move on to the types of insurances that you're going to need, right? So in this world, there's going to be at least two types of insurance that you're going to need to get for your roadside assistance business. The first type of insurance is going to be general or commercial auto policy. So you're going to call your insurance agent, whoever's insured with your car right now, and you're going to tell them, hey, I'm going to start using my vehicle for a commercial purpose. He's going to say, okay, we're going to need to get you a commercial auto policy. And this is where you're going to tell him that you own a business now. So now that you're in your personal vehicle, it's not only a personal vehicle, it is also a commercial vehicle. So what would happen if you didn't do that would be the insurance would simply say, hey, we are not covering a commercial vehicle, we are only covering a transport vehicle. So you didn't tell us that you were doing services out of your car, so we can't cover you. Let's say somebody hits you while you're on the highway or something. Because you're stopped on the highway working on that car, your insurance can say, well, you're using that car now for commercial purposes, and we're not going to cover that. And they're full within their right to do so. So that's where you need that commercial automobile policy. The next type of insurance that you're going to need, and there's a couple levels to it, is the general liability policy. Now, general liability policy pretty much blanket covers you in case you damage anything. So you drop a car, you hook up the wrong cable to the wrong thing, you scratch a car unlocking it, whatever the case may be, you put diesel in a gas engine, whatever. This is where general liability comes in. General liability will cover you in case that you damage something on a vehicle, right? My insurance took it to another level and made me get on hook or garage keepers insurance. Garage keepers insurance is something that's sold to an auto mechanic shop or a towing service because they're in possession of a vehicle. My insurance agent thought it was a good idea for me to have that in case I'm out on a road and somebody hits my customer's car and I'm driving it for some reason. Let's say I decided to move it to the side of the road because I thought it was unsafe, and now I'm in it and somebody comes up and hits me. Well, because I set up my insurance this way, I'm now covered for that. So that's something that you guys might want to look into. So those are the types of insurances that you're going to need. Now, how much you're going to need for each policy may be different, and it'll be determined by who you're getting these policies for. So if you work for AAA or the bigger name companies, they're going to ask you for that $1 million policy. $1 million policy could run you anywhere from 150 to 200 bucks. But for anything under 300,000 for general liability, I don't see it often, but you may see something along the lines of 70 to 80 bucks for a general liability policy. Anything over $1 million should cost you about 120, 130 bucks. And that's just for your general liability policy. Now, your auto insurance, that'll be a little bit different. It'll be based on your driving record and other factors that we have discussed before. And you know what your driving record is like, so you know how much you're paying. It shouldn't be much more than what you're already paying, maybe 100, 150 bucks more. All right, so now that you know why you need insurance and the types of insurances that you can get, this is my cat. We're going to discuss what they look at. We're going to discuss what they look at in terms of your driving record, your experience in the business, and your projected revenues. So those are the three things that insurance companies, when you go to ask for a business policy, are going to ask you for. They're going to ask you for your current driving record, so they want to know how good are you at driving. How are you a fast driver? Are you speeding? Are you a pretty good driver? Um, then they want to know how many years have you been doing this business stuff. Um, I think when I went to my insurance agent, I told him I've been doing it for 3 years. Um, and then my driving record had a speeding ticket on it, and I told him I'd make anywhere from 50 to 100K. And I'm paying right now about 95 to 110 for my insurance, and it has a on hook garage keepers policy included. So I don't know how that's going to play out for you guys. I know some guys that are paying well over 300 for their insurance. I know some guys that are paying 70. So I'm in the between. I'm paying 110 or so, and I don't think you guys should be paying much more than that. So now you know why you need insurance, right? You know the type of insurances that you're going to need. You also know how you're going to be rated on the criteria to get these insurances. And now the main thing that you need to know is actually where and who to call to get this insurance. So I don't know if I've said it in this video before, but the first person that you call when looking for insurance is your current insurance agent. So if you've got an insurance policy with Geico or Progressive or whoever is out there, you call them and say, hey, Frank, hey, Ann, whoever your underwriting is, hey, I'm looking to start a business, would like to get a quote on covering this type of business. Can you help me out? If they say yes, I can help you, whatever your name is, that's great. If they can't, don't worry. Some people will be able to help you. Some companies may be able to help you, some won't. And a lot of that will be based on that 3 criteria we talked about. However, there is a company called EMC Insurance that I've used for a while, and I've actually referred a lot of people out to this company, and they were able to help them. So EMC Insurance is a company that has a program specifically for roadside assistance professionals. There's other companies like Clover. Another one, I think Honk now is actually doing roadside assistance insurance, and they're writing policies, which is another company that you can contract work out to. I will post 3 or 4 links down here below in the description that will tell you guys where to get insurance. All you really need to do is look up www.emcins.com and look up find your agent in my area, put in your zip code, and it'll actually pop up offices that are near you that will be able to provide you with insurance through EMC. And just tell them, hey, I heard somewhere along the grapevine that you guys offered this roadside assistance insurance. I'm in the business, would love to get insured. How do I do that? And if you do that, I'm sure all of these companies will love to help you. This is the money-making game, so anybody that's looking for insurance can find it if they know where they're looking. So that pretty much sums up this video. I hope I gave you guys a good explanation of where to get your insurance, why you need it, and what certain types of insurance you should have in place for your roadside service.